Prophet said, with regards to like the month of Ramadan, how should we live with our family members, our siblings, our parents, and so on? How should we be with them in the house? You be with them in the house like the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was to his family. Look into the teachers of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. For example, when it comes to the parents, by being dutiful to them, by obeying them, by serving them, by doing everything that they need. Islam, deen al-huquq, it is a religion of huquq. You know, with in the last part of the hadith, deen al-nasiha, the last part is sincerity and advice to the awam of the Muslim. These awam, they have different roles. There's your parents, there's your siblings, maybe your children, maybe your spouse. All of these people, your friends, all of these people have rights. But with Ramadan approaching, then a lot of times, many of us spend a lot of time at home. So maybe that's why the brother is saying, which is a good question, how can we deal with the people at home? First and foremost, fulfill the duties that are upon you, especially the rights of your parents. If you preserve the rights of your parents, you will see the barakah and the blessing throughout your life. Throughout your life. Allah being pleased with you and being angry with you is connected to your relationship with your parents. To the extent that the Prophet ﷺ, people that wanted to perform jihad with him, he sent them back so that they can look after their parents. There's actually a tabi'i who could have been a companion. He could have been a companion, but what prevented him from being a companion was the fact that he was looking after his parents in Yemen. And the Prophet ﷺ told Umar, when you meet that tabi'i, ask him to make dua for you. Sure, pay attention. This is Umar being told. The Messenger ﷺ telling who? Umar, the second Khalifa, the best of Bani Adam after the Anbiya of Allah and Abu Bakr, who's buried next to the Messenger ﷺ. The Prophet is telling Umar, when you see that companion, that individual, ask him to make dua for you. That's why Umar, every time that people would come from Yemen for Hajj or Umrah, he would ask, is Fulan amongst you? What was his name? Is he amongst you? Is he among you? Is he among you? So he preferred to look after his parents than to be a companion. Because if he would have come to the Prophet ﷺ for a short period of time, he would have been a companion. Like, not all is lost. The fact that he was dutiful to his parents shows that Allah Jalla wa'ala is pleased with him. Even salah that is sunnah, you can get out of it if your parents need you. A sunnah prayer. So make sure that you're first and foremost, you're dutiful to your parents. And many of you, your parents are alive. That alone is a ni'mah. It's a blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the Prophet cursed the person who reaches adulthood, who reaches his parents, who becomes an adult and his parents are still alive, and he doesn't enter into Jannah because of them. So first and foremost, the rights of your parents. Also the rights of your family members, your siblings. The older siblings that you have, respect them. The younger siblings, you have mercy upon them. And then, if you want to give them a gift that encompasses all of them, teach them the religion of Allah Jalla wa'ala. Teach them the rulings pertaining to the shahr this month. Teach them the halal and the haram. Teach them what breaks the fast, what doesn't break the fast. Mathalan, Riyadh al-Salihin, it's a book that is very easy to understand. It is very easy to understand. And if you get the one that's translated, that is two volumes, has some sort of commentary on it, some short commentary on it. You can easily read it. So maybe have a gathering every day or every few days, where you just say to them, let's remember the word of Allah Jalla wa'ala. Let's teach each other. Let's learn this. teach them how to pray, how to make wudu, how to perform ghusl, how to wipe over the socks. These, you may think they're simple, like you'd be surprised that many people are ignorant of the rulings connected to these things. And that's how your knowledge will have barakah. When you're learning, if you teach, that is how barakah will come into your knowledge. And everything that you teach, you will notice that you won't forget. Whatever you teach, you won't forget. That's why the scholars, when you see them, they're sitting down and they don't have a book in front of them and they're able to answer all questions and teach. Why is that? Because they've been teaching for 30, 40, 50, 60 years. Because it's instilled in their hearts. So that is a simple, in a nutshell.